There's nothing quite like Tokyo at midnight in the PSVR2. We're starting in P4 tonight, and honestly, I'm just here for the view. These OLED panels make the city feel alive. The way the pitch black sky hits those neon signs is just visually stunning. We're going to push these mediums and see what this night has in store for us. And already, I've made a mistake. Touched the wall in turn 1. My heart rate is already up, but the car seems okay. Just a bit of a wake-up call from the Tokyo streets. Despite that little scrape, just look how incredible the city looks through the PSVR2's OLEDs. The blacks are deep, and the neon is piercing. The 3D audio is pinning the engines of the cars in front of me perfectly. The immersion is so high that after a hit, you just want to sink deeper into the drive. Typically in this race, I pit on the last lap, but this time I want to try something different. Diving into the pits on lap 1. Let's get some clean air and see how this race turns out. While the crew gets to work, just look at the contrast in the pit lane. On the standard LED screen, black usually looks like a dark gray glow, but here, it's pure ink. That's the power of the PSVR2's OLED panels. The lights of the pit boxes feel like they're actually piercing through the darkness. Coming out in P14, I've already run into a bit of trouble. This driver thinks door slamming and blocking is the only way to defend the line. It's costing me time, but in VR, I can see exactly where his rear bumper is, and I'm staying patient, waiting for the inevitable mistake. And there it is. He overshoots, hits the wall, and I'm through. Now that I've cleared the chaos, I can finally settle into a rhythm. This is where the immersion really kicks in. Just the hum of the engine and the blur of the city walls. Check out this tunnel. The lighting effects in here are incredible. And the way the engine notes echo off the tiles is pure ASMR for gearheads. You really feel the tunnel vision. It's just you and the exit. This track is really unforgiving if you get into a wreck, and because of that, some people drop out. You also see people are starting to pit, and I'm slowly climbing. Up to P8 now. My early pit strategy is starting to look like a smart move. As the mid-pack dives for tires, I'm just staying consistent. It's a strange strategy to pit at this point into the race. You either start off on hards and pit on the first lap, or you start off on mediums and you pit on the last lap. Anything else is pretty much a waste of time, but I gained 2 spots and I don't give a damn. I take P5 and I hope that I'm gaining time on the podium racers that have yet to pit. Lap 8 and we're in podium. P4 and P5 just pulled into the pits though, which again is a really weird call at this point in the race. This is going to cost them. It's lap 10 and there's the leader in the pits. I'm flying past to take the second position, and P1 is only about a half second ahead of me. It's really coming down to the wire. Will my prior mistakes, or the drivers who were blocking and door slamming, end up costing me in the end? I'm breathing down his neck. Every time he taps the brakes, I'm gaining precious space. The chase in VR is a pure adrenaline dump. Final lap, my tires are basically done, and P1 is on fresh rubber. I'm having to be careful through the triple apex. The car wants to rotate, and if I spin now, this whole race is wasted. I'm taking it cautious, just keeping it on the black stuff. out of the tunnel for the last time, and I'm glued to his bumper. He takes the hairpin tight with those fresh grips, so I decide to go wide just to try to survive. He gets a little bit of a better launch, but I still have a chance in the slipstream. Again, I am tucked in, and again, I am gaining ground. This last sector is so technical, but the depth perception in the PSVR2 lets me place the car exactly where I need it. One last push.
And down the inside, that side by side is going to be a drag race to the bottom.
Look how close this is. A few feet, maybe 100th of a second. He got me, but what a finish. Man, even in a loss, that was a blast. If you want to see more high stakes VR racing and more of what PSVR2 can do, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I've got plenty more races coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next track.